Did you know that the secret to achieving your biggest dreams isn't a giant leap, but a series of small, consistent steps? Every monumental success begins with a single, deliberate action. In this audiobook, we'll uncover the life-changing power of small wins, how they boost your confidence, fuel your momentum, and build unstoppable success over time. If you've ever felt stuck or overwhelmed by your goals, this is your guide to breaking through, one step at a time. Let's dive in and unlock the power of small wins. Chapter 1. Understanding the science of small wins. Small wins might seem insignificant in the moment, but they hold incredible power. Every time you achieve even a tiny goal, your brain releases dopamine, the feel-good chemical that boosts your mood and motivation. This isn't just a nice feeling, it's a biological process that encourages you to keep going. Small wins create a ripple effect, pushing you to take the next step with greater confidence and energy. The science of small wins teaches us that progress matters more than perfection. When you focus on completing one manageable task, you build momentum. This momentum gives you the confidence to tackle bigger challenges over time. It's like climbing a staircase. Each step might seem small, but they collectively bring you closer to the top. One of the greatest benefits of small wins is how they reduce feelings of overwhelm. Big goals can feel intimidating, making it hard to know where to start. Breaking them down into smaller, achievable steps makes the journey feel manageable. For example, writing a book may seem overwhelming, but committing to writing 1 page a day feels achievable. Over time, those pages add up to a completed book. Small wins also help you reframe failure. Instead of feeling defeated by setbacks, you learn to appreciate the small progress you've made. Each win reminds you that success isn't about being perfect. It's about making steady progress. This mindset builds resilience, teaching you that every step, no matter how small, is a step in the right direction. In addition, small wins create a positive feedback loop. As you accomplish one task, your confidence grows, encouraging you to take on the next one. This steady accumulation of success strengthens your belief in your abilities, helping you tackle bigger and more complex challenges. With each small win, you reinforce the idea that you are capable of achieving your goals. Another fascinating aspect of small wins is how they influence your mindset. Achieving small goals shifts your focus from what you haven't done to what you have accomplished. This positive perspective motivates you to keep moving forward, even when progress feels slow. By celebrating small victories, you train your brain to look for the positives, making you more optimistic and proactive. Small wins aren't just about achieving personal goals, they also improve teamwork and relationships. In group settings, acknowledging small accomplishments boosts morale and strengthens collaboration. When everyone feels their contributions are valued, they're more motivated to work toward shared goals. This creates a culture of progress and positivity. Consistency is the key to harnessing the power of small wins. It's not about doing something huge all at once, but about showing up every day and making small improvements. Whether it's exercising for 10 minutes, reading 1 chapter of a book, or saving a small amount of money, these consistent actions compound over time, leading to significant results. Small wins are especially powerful when you're building new habits. Science shows that habits are formed through repetition, and small wins provide the perfect foundation for this process. Starting with small, achievable actions, like drinking 1 glass of water in the morning or meditating for 5 minutes, makes it easier to stick with your goals. Over time, these small actions become automatic behaviors. Tracking your progress is another effective way to leverage the science of small wins. When you see evidence of your achievements, whether it's a checklist, a journal, or a habit tracker, It reinforces your motivation. Tracking reminds you of how far you've come and keeps you focused on the next step, no matter how small it may be. The beauty of small wins is that they create opportunities for learning and growth. Each win gives you a chance to reflect on what worked, what didn't, and how you can improve. This self-awareness helps you refine your strategies and approach your goals with greater clarity and purpose. Small wins are also linked to the idea of progress bias. When you see yourself making progress, no matter how minor, it fuels your desire to keep going. This is why celebrating small milestones, like finishing a chapter of a book or completing a workout, is so important. Each celebration reinforces the belief that you're on the right track. Another powerful aspect of small wins is their ability to reduce procrastination. When a task feels too big, it's easy to put it off, but breaking it into smaller steps makes it feel achievable and motivates you to take the first action. Starting small reduces the mental resistance to getting started, making it easier to build momentum. The science of small wins also shows us how they impact our mental health. Achieving small goals boosts self-esteem and reduces stress. When you focus on what you've accomplished rather than what you haven't, you feel more in control and capable. This sense of control creates a positive cycle of confidence and well-being. Small wins can also help you build a sense of identity. Each time you take a step toward your goal, you reinforce the idea that you're the kind of person who can achieve it. For example, if you commit to writing every day, you begin to see yourself as a writer. These small actions shape how you view yourself, making it easier to stay committed to your goals. One of the most surprising benefits of small wins is how they inspire others. When people see you making consistent progress, no matter how small, it motivates them to take action in their own lives. Your journey becomes a source of encouragement for others, creating a ripple effect of positivity and progress. Small wins also teach you to focus on the process, not just the outcome. Instead of fixating on the end result, you learn to appreciate the journey and the growth that happens along the way. This process-oriented mindset keeps you engaged and motivated, even when the ultimate goal feels far away. The science of small wins shows that even tiny changes can lead to big transformations over time. For example, saving a small amount of money each week may seem insignificant, but over months or years, it can grow into a substantial sum. These incremental changes demonstrate the power of patience and persistence. Finally, small wins remind us that success is built one step at a time. You don't need to have all the answers or achieve everything at once. By focusing on the next small step, you make steady progress toward your dreams. Each win, no matter how small, is proof that you're moving forward and creating a brighter future. Chapter 2. The role of habits in daily progress. Habits are the foundation of progress. They shape your daily routines and determine the trajectory of your life. Every action you take regularly, no matter how small, contributes to the person you're becoming. Understanding the role of habits in daily progress helps you harness their power to create meaningful change and achieve your goals. Habits simplify your life by reducing the need for constant decision-making. When an action becomes a habit, it requires less mental energy because it operates on autopilot. This frees up your focus and willpower for more complex tasks. For example, if exercising is a habit, you no longer have to debate whether to work out. It becomes a natural part of your day. The key to building habits that support progress is starting small. Instead of trying to overhaul your life overnight, focus on incorporating one simple action at a time. Small habits, like drinking a glass of water in the morning or writing for 5 minutes a day, are easy to implement and sustain. Over time, these small actions compound into significant progress. Consistency is more important than intensity when it comes to habits. It's better to do something small consistently than to go all out occasionally. For instance, exercising for 10 minutes every day is more effective for long-term health than doing a 2-hour workout once a month. Consistency builds momentum and strengthens the habit over time. Habits are most effective when tied to a cue. A cue is a trigger that reminds you to perform the habit. For example, brushing your teeth might serve as a cue to floss, or finishing breakfast could cue you to journal. Linking new habits to existing routines makes them easier to adopt and maintain. Rewards play a critical role in reinforcing habits. When you feel a sense of accomplishment after completing a habit, your brain associates it with positivity and encourages you to repeat it. Celebrating small wins, like checking off a task on your to-do list, provides the motivation to keep going. Habits are powerful because they compound over time. Even small actions, when repeated consistently, can lead to significant results. For example, reading just 10 pages a day may not seem like much, but over the course of a year, it adds up to more than 3,500 pages, a feat that can change your knowledge and perspective. One of the greatest benefits of habits is their ability to create structure in your life. A well-designed set of habits provides a framework for your day, ensuring that you prioritize what's important. This structure helps you stay focused and avoid wasting time on distractions. Habits also influence your identity. When you consistently perform a habit, you begin to see yourself as the type of person who embodies that behavior. For instance, if you make it a habit to write every day, you start to identify as a writer. This identity shift reinforces the habit and makes it easier to sustain. Breaking bad habits is just as important as building good ones. Negative habits, like procrastination or overindulging in unhealthy foods, can derail your progress. To break a bad habit, identify the cue and reward that sustain it, and replace the behavior with a positive alternative. This substitution strategy helps you rewire your habits over time. The environment plays a significant role in shaping your habits. Surroundings that support your goals make it easier to build positive habits. For example, keeping healthy snacks visible encourages better eating choices, while creating a clutter-free workspace promotes productivity. Designing your environment intentionally sets you up for success. Accountability can also strengthen your habits. Sharing your goals with a friend, mentor, or support group keeps you motivated to stick with your habits. Knowing that someone else is cheering for you or checking in on your progress adds an extra layer of commitment. Self-awareness is essential for habit formation. Pay attention to your existing habits and how they impact your life. Are they helping or hindering your progress? By identifying which habits support your goals and which ones hold you back, you can make conscious adjustments to align your daily actions with your long-term aspirations. Habits help you build resilience by fostering a sense of control and stability. During challenging times, habits act as anchors, keeping you grounded and focused. For example, maintaining a habit of journaling or meditating can help you process emotions and navigate stress more effectively. Habits are not fixed. They can evolve as your goals and circumstances change. What works for you today may need to be adjusted in the future. Regularly evaluating and fine-tuning your habits ensures that they continue to support your growth and align with your evolving priorities. Momentum is one of the most powerful byproducts of habits. When you establish a few key habits, they create a domino effect, inspiring you to take on more. For instance, starting with a habit of drinking more water might lead to healthier eating, better sleep, and more energy for exercise. Each habit builds on the last, creating a cycle of positive change. Patience is critical when building habits. It takes time for new behaviors to become automatic, so it's important to focus on progress rather than perfection. There will be days when you falter, but what matters is getting back on track. Over time, consistency will solidify the habit and make it second nature. Habits teach you the value of discipline. Committing to a habit, even when you don't feel like it, strengthens your ability to follow through on your intentions. This discipline spills over into other areas of your life, helping you stay focused and resilient in the face of challenges. Celebrating the impact of your habits reinforces their importance. Take time to reflect on how your daily actions have contributed to your progress. Whether it's feeling healthier, being more productive, or achieving a personal milestone. Acknowledging the role of habits in your success motivates you to keep going. In conclusion, habits are the building blocks of daily progress. They simplify your decisions, provide structure, and create momentum toward your goals. By starting small, staying consistent, and designing your environment to support your habits, you can create a life that reflects your values and aspirations. Remember, success is not about making one big leap. It's about taking small, intentional steps every day. Chapter 3. Overcoming the fear of starting small. Fear of starting small is one of the biggest barriers to progress. Many people hesitate to take the first step toward their goals because they feel their initial efforts won't be significant enough to make a difference. However, starting small is not a weakness. It's a strategic and powerful way to build momentum and achieve lasting success. Overcoming this fear requires a mindset shift and a willingness to embrace progress over perfection. The fear of starting small often stems from societal pressures and comparisons. In a world that celebrates big achievements and instant success, it's easy to feel that your small efforts are inadequate. However, what often goes unnoticed is that every major accomplishment begins with small, consistent steps. A marathon starts with a single step, and every masterpiece begins with a single brushstroke. Recognizing this truth can help you reframe your perspective and see the value in starting small. Perfectionism is another common source of fear. Many people feel that if they can't do something perfectly from the start, it's not worth doing at all. This mindset can lead to procrastination and a reluctance to begin. The key to overcoming this is understanding that perfection is not the goal. Progress is. Starting small allows you to learn, grow, and improve along the way. It's in the process of doing that you refine your skills and gain confidence. Unrealistic expectations also contribute to the fear of starting small. When you set your sights on big, overwhelming goals without breaking them into manageable steps, it's easy to feel paralyzed. The solution is to focus on the next small step rather than the entire journey. For example, if you want to write a book, commit to writing one paragraph or page a day. By starting small, you make the task feel achievable and build the momentum needed to keep going. Another way to overcome the fear of starting small is by shifting your focus from outcomes to actions. Instead of worrying about how long it will take to reach your goal or whether you'll succeed, concentrate on taking consistent, meaningful actions. Every small step you take moves you closer to your goal and creates a sense of accomplishment. This focus on action helps reduce anxiety and keeps you motivated. Self-compassion is essential when facing the fear of starting small. Many people judge themselves harshly for not being further along in their journey or for feeling intimidated by their goals. By treating yourself with kindness and understanding, you create a supportive inner environment that encourages you to take the first step. Remind yourself that it's okay to start small and that every step, no matter how small, is progress. Celebrating small wins is another powerful strategy for overcoming fear. Each small step you complete is proof that you're capable of making progress. By acknowledging and celebrating these milestones, you reinforce your confidence and motivation. These celebrations don't have to be elaborate. A simple acknowledgement or reward can remind you that your efforts are valuable and worthwhile. Finally, remember that starting small is not a limitation, it's a foundation. Small steps build habits, create consistency, and pave the way for larger accomplishments. By overcoming the fear of starting small, you open the door to endless possibilities. The most important thing is to take that first step, no matter how small it may seem. Progress begins with action, and action begins with courage. Chapter 4. Celebrating every milestone. Celebrating milestones, no matter how small, is a vital part of any journey toward success. Each milestone represents a step forward, a tangible marker of progress that fuels your motivation and reinforces your commitment. When you take the time to acknowledge and celebrate these achievements, you remind yourself that your efforts are paying off and that the path you're on is meaningful. One of the key benefits of celebrating milestones is the positive impact it has on your mindset. Every time you recognize a milestone, your brain releases dopamine, the feel-good chemical. This creates a sense of joy and accomplishment, which in turn motivates you to keep going. Celebrations provide a psychological boost, helping you stay focused and resilient even when the road ahead feels long. Milestone celebrations also help to build momentum. When you take time to honor a small victory, it reinforces the belief that progress is happening. This belief creates a ripple effect, encouraging you to tackle the next step with confidence and enthusiasm. Each milestone becomes a stepping stone, making the larger goal feel more achievable and less overwhelming. Celebrating milestones isn't just about motivation, it's also an opportunity for reflection. Pausing to celebrate gives you the chance to evaluate what's working, what challenges you've overcome, and what adjustments might be needed moving forward. This moment of reflection helps you refine your strategy and approach your next steps with greater clarity. Another powerful aspect of celebrating milestones is the way it shifts your focus to the present moment. Too often, people become so focused on their ultimate goal that they forget to appreciate the journey. Recognizing milestones helps you savor the process and find joy in the progress you're making. It's a reminder that success is not just about the destination, it's also about the journey. Celebrations can also inspire others. When you share your milestones with friends, family, or your community, it can encourage them to pursue their own goals. Your progress becomes a source of motivation and positivity for those around you. Celebrating together creates a sense of connection and shared joy, amplifying the impact of your achievements. It's important to note that celebrations don't have to be grand or expensive to be meaningful. They can be as simple as treating yourself to your favorite meal, taking a break to enjoy nature, or writing down what you're proud of in a journal. What matters most is the intention behind the celebration, acknowledging your effort and giving yourself credit for how far you've come. In conclusion, celebrating every milestone is an essential practice for maintaining motivation, building momentum, and staying connected to your journey. It's a way to honor your progress, reflect on your growth, and inspire yourself and others. No matter how small the milestone may seem, it's a victory worth celebrating. Every step forward brings you closer to your goals, and every celebration strengthens your belief in your ability to succeed. Chapter 5. Turning setbacks into stepping stones. Setbacks are an inevitable part of any journey, but they don't have to define your progress. Instead, they can serve as valuable opportunities for growth and transformation. When you learn to view setbacks as stepping stones, you shift your mindset from frustration to empowerment. Each challenge becomes a chance to build resilience, refine your strategy, and move closer to your goals. One of the first steps in turning setbacks into stepping stones is acknowledging them without judgment. It's natural to feel disappointed when things don't go as planned, but dwelling on the setback won't change the outcome. Instead, take a moment to recognize what happened, accept it as part of the process, and remind yourself that setbacks are not failures, they're lessons in disguise. Setbacks often reveal blind spots or areas that need improvement. By analyzing what went wrong, you gain valuable insights into your approach, decisions, or strategies. This reflection helps you identify specific adjustments that can prevent similar challenges in the future. Every setback contains a lesson that, when applied, strengthens your ability to succeed. Resilience is built through setbacks. Each time you face a challenge and choose to persevere, you reinforce your inner strength and determination. Resilience doesn't mean ignoring difficulties, it means confronting them with courage and creativity. Overcoming setbacks teaches you that you're capable of handling adversity, which boosts your confidence and prepares you for future obstacles. Setbacks also teach you to be flexible and adapt to changing circumstances. Life is unpredictable, and rigid plans often need adjustment. When a setback occurs, it's an opportunity to reassess your goals and strategies, ensuring they remain realistic and aligned with your current situation. Adaptability allows you to turn obstacles into opportunities for growth. One powerful way to reframe setbacks is by focusing on the progress you've made, not just the temporary roadblock. A setback doesn't erase the effort and achievements that came before it. Reflect on how far you've already come and use that progress as motivation to keep moving forward. Setbacks are just a pause, not a full stop. Setbacks also remind you to celebrate perseverance. While the immediate outcome may not have been what you hoped for, the fact that you're still committed to your journey is a victory in itself. Each time you choose to get back up after a setback, you prove to yourself that you have the strength and determination to succeed. In conclusion, setbacks are not the end of the road. They're part of the journey. By viewing them as stepping stones, you transform challenges into opportunities for learning, growth, and resilience. Each setback you overcome adds to your strength, wisdom, and confidence. Remember, every great achievement is built on a foundation of lessons learned through setbacks. The key is to keep moving forward, knowing that each challenge you face brings you one step closer to your goals. Chapter 6. Building Momentum for Lifelong Success. Momentum is the driving force behind lasting success. It's the energy that keeps you moving forward, turning small efforts into significant progress over time. When you build momentum, each step you take makes the next one easier, creating a cycle of continuous growth and achievement. Momentum doesn't just help you reach your goals, it propels you toward a lifetime of success. The foundation of momentum is consistency. Small, consistent actions performed daily are far more powerful than occasional bursts of effort. Whether it's dedicating 15 minutes a day to learning a new skill or setting aside time for self-reflection, consistent habits create a rhythm that drives momentum. Over time, these small efforts compound into extraordinary results. Clarity is another essential ingredient for building momentum. When you're clear about your goals and why they matter to you, it becomes easier to stay focused and motivated. A clear vision acts as a compass, guiding your actions and ensuring that your energy is directed toward meaningful progress. Without clarity, it's easy to lose momentum and become distracted. Momentum is also fueled by celebrating progress. Each milestone you achieve, no matter how small, reinforces your belief in your ability to succeed. Celebrating these wins creates a positive feedback loop, motivating you to continue taking action. Momentum grows when you focus on how far you've come rather than how far you still have to go. Another key to maintaining momentum is setting realistic, achievable goals. Overly ambitious goals can feel overwhelming and lead to burnout, while smaller, attainable goals provide a steady sense of accomplishment. By breaking larger objectives into manageable steps, you create a clear path forward and make it easier to sustain momentum over the long term. Resilience plays a crucial role in building momentum. Life is full of setbacks and challenges, and it's natural for momentum to waver at times. The key is to keep moving forward, even if it's at a slower pace. By staying committed to your goals and adapting to obstacles, you preserve the momentum you've built and ensure that progress continues. Momentum thrives in a supportive environment. Surrounding yourself with people who encourage and inspire you can significantly impact your ability to stay motivated. Whether it's a mentor, a friend, or a community, having a support system helps you maintain focus and accountability. Positive influences reinforce your efforts and keep you on track. In conclusion, building momentum for lifelong success is about taking consistent action, celebrating progress, and staying resilient in the face of challenges. It's a process that requires clarity, discipline, and a supportive environment. Momentum isn't just about achieving one goal, it's about creating a sustainable cycle of growth and achievement. By focusing on the small steps you can take today, you lay the foundation for a lifetime of success and fulfillment. Keep moving forward, one step at a time, and let momentum carry you toward your dreams. Success isn't about taking one giant leap. It's about taking consistent small steps that lead to lasting change. Each small win you achieve is a building block for something greater, and over time, these small victories add up to incredible results. Remember, the key is to start where you are, stay consistent, and celebrate your progress along the way. You have the power to create momentum and transform your life one step at a time. Thank you for listening, and may your journey be filled with meaningful wins, big and small. Until next time, keep moving forward.